Hello there guys and welcome back to the channel, and today I actually have a very fun video. So now we do have about 12 more days left with the International Women's Boss Rush, and many of the fights are quite interesting, but in this case I wanted to see something different. I wanted to see whether I can brute force them with pure rage, pure smashing power of Immortal Hulk, and no real strategy at all whatsoever. I actually didn't even give it too much thought. I just wanted to see whether Immortal Hulk can rush through this thing and how he would do. And the result is actually very surprising, especially because I do face several obstacles from getting RNG'd and kabammed, but we're gonna get to that. So let's just jump over here, and this is a full run in one cut, nothing edited. This is also my first try with Immortal Hulk. So the first fight against Elsa Bloodstone, it's actually a bit tricky, and it would have been easier had I had my Hulk awakened, because his awakened ability gives him access to more debuffs that you can place on an opponent based on how much gamma you have. Unfortunately, my 6-star rank 3 Immortal Hulk is not awakened. But there is still a way how he can place a significant amount of debuffs on the opponent, and that's with level 2. For each rage stack, you place like a suppression debuff, so you can place up to 25 debuffs theoretically at the same time. Obviously, 25 is unrealistic target, but even if I manage to place a handful, 5, 6, that should last for a while, and we can see that finally I'm able to start dealing any sort of damage to Elsa Bloodstone. Going in, and I have my immortality actually triggered. I'm not entirely sure why it triggered, but we can see that we completely, from the point of that level 2, just smacked the living daylights out of that beautiful redhead, and the fight was over. Right, so next fight is also, on paper, absolutely awful for Hulk, because you're going up against stun immune opponent, and being able to stun the opponents, or at the very least being able to punish opponents level 1, is a very important part of Immortal Hulk's kit. Therefore, this fight once again is not really great for the guy, but we believe in Smash, and Smash will not let us down, right? So the goal here ideally is to push her to level 2s, because level 2 can be punished, and that is something that is very helpful. And even though I can't punish her level 1 and I can't stun her, the level 2 still is capable of delivering quite significant damage output. Now, I do try to be cheeky at times and try and immediately smack her as she's getting up, but that did not always work. And this fight obviously isn't as quick as most of the fights would be with Immortal Hulk, but at the same time, we are making progress. She is halfway down, thanks to the debuffs that she is placing on me, and also the disorient debuff, which triggers whenever I dash back a couple of times. I am keeping my health topped up, and it isn't kind of like a textbook fight for Immortal Hulk, but we're winning, and that's what matters. So long as you can get the fight down, so long as we can go ahead and move on to the next fight, that's all that matters. If it takes slightly longer, if it's not the best, fair enough. Now, I do make a mistake here. I do get slapped about, but it's okay. It's not too bad, because I do have plenty of gamma, and even should she happen to KO me, well, she wouldn't KO me, she would trigger my immortality. But now, instead, she gets KO'd herself. So another opponent down. So 2 down, 4 to go. And yeah, so far, very happy with Hulk. Obviously, it's going to be interesting to see how we deal and how we do this till the very end. But next up, Black Widow. And Black Widow fight actually can be quite cheesy here, because you want opponents to throw special attacks that you can punish, because that pauses your rage attacks. That's one very good thing. And second thing, with that power reserve, there is a very good potential for cheese with Hulk. So base idea here is I just want to get to my level 2. That's about it. I just want to get to my level 2, and that would mean the fight's pretty much over, probably. Now, unfortunately, here my rage stacks did fall off, and the biggest thing Immortal Hulk needs, for sure, is about 4-second duration on those rage stacks, and he would be immediately a lot better champion. Also, he needs either guaranteed stun chance on his level 1s, or he should have 75% base stun chance on the level 1, and then like 1% increased stun chance per rage stack, because then if you're max rage, you could kind of like guarantee it. And then perhaps immortality cooldown reduction, but Black Widow is down, and this fight didn't take long at all. As I said, basically at the point I get to level 2, the fight was finished. And now this kabajesus fight. This is a crazy tricky fight. So I have no health starting this fight. None at all. And I immediately start the fight with triggering the immortality. And we can see that heal block is there. But as soon as my immortality ends, I can't actually take a hit in a block. And since she's unstoppable, there's nothing I can really do. And we can see that I'm stuck at 0 health, and I did not get to heal from my immortality, which means my immortality has finished, my gamma is at 0, and my health is at 0, and Jubilee is at full health. So this fight started just about as bad as it was possibly happening. So everything in RNG here just went completely against me, but this is a time where we work. This is the fight where it's a worst case scenario, but we're not dead yet. And that means that we have chance. We have a chance to pull this one out. So the goal here is quite obviously just to slow play it, play very carefully. If I do happen to stack up some rage stacks, wonderful, but I just want to slowly and steadily manage Jubilee's power, bait out level 1s, and again, immortality triggers. And I get heal block. What the heck is that amount? Luckily that heal block does go away here, and I do get slight amount of heal. I probably shouldn't have activated the level 3, but whatever. That level 3 I think will finish the fight, or just about finish the fight. But yeah, somehow we pulled this one out, even though the fight itself should have been a lot easier than it turned out to be. But we won. Jubilee lost. We can move on. Next up, Tigra, and Tigra's fight is also quite interesting. So she has pull and psychic taunts and also power shield, but I think this one is looking quite good for Immortal Hulk, because he actually does have a projectile in his level 2. So the goal, as always, is pretty much the same: just get to level 2 and finish out things. Also, the rage damage, the damage that we get from these rage stacks, bypasses the power shield, so that actually lets me damage her quite easily and actively even before I get my level 2. And in this case I get my level 2 with like 10 rage stacks. That means she's done. That means job's done. I healed up decent amount. Unfortunately I'm not at full health, and that will make relevance in the last fight, which is here, so the boss fight. Right, and Immortal Hulk is not a good option for this fight. He has no real way how to bypass glancing. He's just gonna end up eating all of that. And plus, whenever you glance, your rage attacks, they do refresh the rage stacks, but you often do not get additional rage stacks. You can see that I triggered a rage attack. I got my stacks refreshed, but I didn't gain any new ones. So my damage dealing options here are limited as well. But we are chipping away at her. And do not forget that I do still get to trigger that immortality, and we're gonna see how much we can get this done. And this obviously is going to be a chaotic fight. And once again, I'm not saying that Immortal Hulk is the best or even a good option for this fight. I'm just trying to see whether he can get this run done, because so far he has soloed every single opponent, and it has been incredibly fun. So I just want to show this guy a bit of love, because on top of being able to actually clear content, he is genuinely, legitimately fun. But here is the very end, and she's at 6%, 5%, level 1. Come on, rage damage. No, it didn't trigger. I did catch her. Full combo. No, 1%. 1% is what she's left on by the time she drops it. And unfortunately, I only had 9 gamma. And you need 15 for your immortality trigger, but I think it was on cooldown anyways. So yeah, I did not finish this fight. I was 22 HP short. 22 HP short. I took a screenshot of that. And then obviously I just went in with like Hulkbuster, delivered 1 hit, but hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely had a ton of fun recording it, and I absolutely love playing Immortal Hulk. Find him incredibly interesting champion, and yeah, in case you want to try and do the same thing, I definitely recommend it. It's quite interesting. I'll be trying to run through this entire boss rush in a similar manner with a couple of other champions, just to see which champions can and can't. And yeah, because I genuinely enjoy doing that, and it only takes like 5-10 energy or something, I don't know. But yeah, that is it for today. So just a little bit of fun with Immortal Hulk, and hopefully I'm gonna catch you guys soon. See ya! Hello there guys, and welcome back to the channel. So we have all the information about the